Welcome to the Ocho Show, the big Ocho Show. You hear me? It's your boy 8 More in the building. You know, I'm here with y'all, and I'm here with my motherfucking guest in here. I got my guy, Reem, the Morris Dream. He here to tell y'all some history shit too. I got my other guy, Do Beats. Check him out. Shit gonna be everywhere on YouTube. I'm working with my latest project coming out real soon, February 8th. Listen, for all y'all out here though, we on here. I'm bringing it back for y'all, the podcast. You know, I ain't gonna talk my shit. I seen everybody requesting me to talk that shit, so I'm coming back to talk that shit. You hear me? So the first thing I'm gonna tell y'all is about we going into our culture this time. We ain't gonna go that deep about personal issues and all that. We're gonna go about the culture this time. We're gonna think about the state of our black people of our country today. You know what I mean? Because the shit is kind of different, you know what I mean? Shout out to Do Beats on the beat in the background, you know. We got them Jones too, turn up a little bit. But we just vibing this shit, man, but we want to really get people in tune to what our thoughts is, and I really want y'all to type in your thoughts too as well. As y'all can see on the side, you can sit there and comment, give me some of your ideas as well on elaborating what we doing. You get what I'm saying? So the first topic I got today for y'all, for real, is the state of the country for black folks. And we gotta think about this. What is the state of the country for black folks? Now, what's the state for black folks? What's the state of the country for black folks? You know what I mean? What we gonna have, you know what I mean, as people? You know what I mean? Like what we gonna have as people for us in the long run, our kids, kids. What's the state of that? Now, first we're gonna talk about the social and the economic part just alone for black people. You know what I mean? Me personally, I think socially, we doing a great job of wearing shit. You know, we getting everybody into cars. We getting everybody, you know, aware of what actual event that happened. You know what I mean? But it's fucking us up mentally. You know what I'm saying? And just like the economics, it's a lot of people like since Trump been in office or whatever for the last 4 years, and I'm not saying Trump the best president. All I'm saying is for the last 4 years, Trump been in office, a lot of black-owned businesses came out. A lot of more black people started saying, you know what, I'm gonna do this. I'm not worried about what this man gonna do for me. I'm gonna do this, and sometimes that's what we needed. But I want to know your perspective on it socially. Like, what you think the state of the country for black people of it is it today and the future socially? Ring the Dream, my man. Ring the Dream. You hear me?
Hey man, you call me Greyhound. All lowercase letters.
Tell me how you feel.
The state of our race is in a bad place.
Okay.
I just say it just like this. Mexicans have Mexico.
Okay.
Haitians have Haiti. Jamaicans have Jamaica. Africans have Africa. Those are all nations. There is no Blackonia. There is no nation. There is no base for us to be on and be safe. We in the mix. Getting mixed.
I mean, at the end of the day, mixing can't be that much of a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it raised up a lot of social platforms. It gave out a lot of social awareness. A lot of, you know, without this shit like YouTubes and all that type of shit, we wouldn't have this shit.
Well, when you say the state of the country, and we talk about the state of
for black people, the state of the country for black people, right now.
Okay. I mean, you can't stop it. You're gonna move forward. You know what I mean? No matter what the situation.
I mean, we always gonna move forward. But the whole thing is like we need a scale of how we moving forward. You know what I'm saying? Economically, right? So this my take on it, right? So economically, right? I feel like if more motherfuckers felt the pressure to be independent, they will. This is the time to show that this year when they was on quarantine, motherfuckers like me, I had to figure a whole new way out to pay rent, to pay bills, to pay every fucking thing. You know, everything was different for me. I couldn't rely on a lot of shit. I had to just take shit on my own. You know what I mean? And that's what it did for me and a lot of my homies. I think a lot of shit in my other homies too. You know, a lot of people was getting their pandemic back and they showed their true colors. Some people was like, you know what? I'm gonna ball this shit out because I ain't had shit. And I feel you. You know what I'm saying? I don't knock you. You feel me? I was going around seeing the world before that shit came. But a lot of people wasn't. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say I don't knock you. You know what I mean? You probably never saw shit until it happened. And you need that. You gotta see something as black people, we gotta see something. And that way it gives us some type of hope that there's other people or other shit somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of Philadelphians, we never really left. So economically, it did good for us on that level because some people had self-investment, right? And you had some people that had economic investments. You know what I'm saying? Some people say, you know what, I'm gonna start me an LLC and start me a business. I went and got a business loan. You know, some people say, you know what, I'm gonna get a car and do some motherfucking Grubhubbers and Uber Eats and Uber and Lyft. You know, they became more independent. You got some motherfuckers that was like, you know what, I'm gonna give me £1 and I'm bagging it down and this was going on. You got some people that say, you know what, I'm gonna work from home online, take advantage of this shit. So you got so many different options that made people independent because now you couldn't rely on the government. Now you found out all this shit was a sham, which we been knew. We just kept believing for somebody to tell us something. You know what I'm saying? And that's why this shit hit the shit like that. Yeah, it started with, you know, the what's the events in Philly? In Philly, we had the young boy, rest in peace, Mr. Wallace Jr. That happened on 60th and Locust, and that kind of sparked off something. But that shit wasn't really, you know, in my eye, because I was out there. That shit really wasn't motherfuckers that was like really caring for this shit, man. They was really on some capitalizing shit, and that kind of fucked us up because you had the people that was left over who didn't, you know, invest into the shit economically or self-wise, right? They just shit that was like, you know what? I blew that bread, so I need to get back out there and get some free shit. You get what I'm saying? So they the ones that relied on the government. They the ones like, yo, I'm not getting my government shit. What's going on? And then this is the relate of it. So, and that was probably like 75% of the city. You know what I'm saying? Number 25 was like, I'm cool, you know what I'm saying? Or I'm gonna struggle it out, you know what I'm saying? And make my own ways. I came up with new ways to do shit. You know what I mean? So not everybody adapters, but at the same time, it created the space for black people to become adapted to independence. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I'm looking at it. But this is what I'm saying, Reem. So this is what I gotta ask you, right? This is why I got my man Reem on. We're gonna get to the nitty-gritty, right? So I had to ask Reem, right? We be talking about deep conversations about our people, right? And where we from and how we get here and even go deeper than that sometimes. But he always gives us some information that comes around that can be helpful if you are in tune in the reading and you are in tune with your culture and you wanna see yourself somewhere else because you know this ain't it. You know what I'm saying? If you know this ain't it, you gonna really second guess a lot of shit, but you gonna research a lot of shit. This man do his research. He researched a couple of things, and I wanted him to come on here and share a little bit of it. So, you know, Reem.
All right, so first thing I want to say, we're talking about the state of black people. And I'm not trying to like this, you know, offend anyone, but eventually you have to get past third education. Black's an adjective. Describe something. You can't describe something because you were you. So if you don't get past third grade education, the real world won't even recognize you as a man. They'll recognize you as a minor. I don't care if you're 1,000 years old. That's just real talk. It might sound like you know, conjecture or just maybe, you know, it's only a word. I mean, words matter. Words matter. You know, so like, you know, you can't be black because it has no nation. It has no nation. You know what I'm saying? Everyone has a nationality, and you have to have a nation to do that. So you just gotta figure out, you know, where you really at with it. Where you at with it?
His brother. So what about you, dude? How you feel, man? How your perspective on this shit? As far as you saying the state of the country for black people, like how you see us in 5 years from now, and with the alliance with these white people that we have.
Everybody going off the board, black people, the politicians, the Senate, the House. So I mean, keep things going. A lot of new black owned businesses, everybody can go out trying to put themselves through. If we stay on that ball and everybody stay motivating each other instead of hating, go all this shit.
That's a fact. But the whole thing is we gotta believe in ourselves, and we can't be afraid of ourselves.
Educate ourselves.
Like we'll get so much.
This game don't get easier. It gets tricky.
And realize you can learn something from everybody. Because guess what? We all feel like we know it all, but we don't. Because we've been feeling like we knowing it all in a world that's created to make you feel like you know it all.
The first rule is you know nothing. Every day is a lesson.
Second rule is you always remember that you can learn from somebody. Because there's always something that everybody did that was different from what you did. And you can always see that as another alternative or lesson. So that's how I look at it, man. That's how I feel like I can never be afraid of my own fucking people because I learn from them. I never feel like it's something that I can't learn from it. You know what I'm saying? Just as people, like, you know what I'm saying? I always, somebody talk, I listen until if it sounds like bullshit, I will turn my head, but at least I'm gonna try to listen. I'm gonna give you the first listen. Now, when it sounds good, we're gonna have a conversation. You get what I'm saying?
And I'm gonna jump on for him something about how, you know, can't be afraid. I need that first class, but I don't know how to do that either. Okay. But this guy and this guy are some of the best guys that I know right now. They got their head on straight, they got their business together, they moving forward. And I'm at home.
Yeah, man, that's what it's about, man. Just bigging each other up and black excellence, man, and really people excellence. I don't even want to keep calling it black excellence because I'm tired of being called just some black shit. You know what I mean? I don't want to be category no more. I just want to be a motherfucking just man. You know, just man.
I want to be white.
See.
And when I say white, I mean WIGHT, a human being.
He mean the privileges of being white.
No, I mean that's what I said. Look up WIGHT. It's a noun. It means human being.
Okay, gotcha.
They play word games, and I realized what the game was.
So he dropping game right there. See, I didn't know that. See how you can just listen to that? It's different. Just pay attention. Research your shit. Pay attention, look dumb, like my man Jab tell you. You feel me? Shout out to King Jab.
All right.
He be on his bitch real soon too. So, you know, that's how we feel about that shit right there for a moment. You know what I mean? And if y'all got something else to tune in, chime in, man. Say something. Let me know how y'all feel about the state of this country. You know what I mean? CB, what up? Hey, what's up? Who that? Dre? What's up, Dre? What's good? Butcher?
Peace.
What's up with y'all? You feel me? Like, that's what we talking about, you know. Now let's get into the influences of our culture, man. Influences for black people. What's some of your influences that you always had that you feel like that shit make you want to get back to the world? What's some of your influences that make you get up?
I mean, the people don't know, like, you know, I've always been in the animals. I've been grooming dogs for the past 15 years. You know what I'm saying? My own stuff, like, you know, under my own, you know, and appreciating these brothers with the rhythm they provide, talent they have is astronomical.
Say less.
You know what I'm saying?
What about you, dude? What's some of your influences of the day, man, that get you up? Okay. Explain that for them that don't know that.
build and work hard now for the future. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gotta go through some of the shit that we went through growing up. We're living in the type of community that we grew up in, the environment that we grew up in. So we gotta try to, we'll still let him have to work for certain things. You gotta work. Ain't shit handed to you. Unless you was born with a motherfucking silver spoon.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
My objective is to give herself knowledge herself, obtain her birthright. You know what I'm saying? Like, let her know that, you know, definition of American is first Aboriginals, copper color races, found here by Europeans. So this is hers. We've been here. All right. So let her know that this is hers. She don't gotta think it belongs to nobody else. Get her birthright and get everything straight. That's my objective. That's the last thing I got to do. I don't get it all.
See, you know, that's real black men shit. You feel me? Now let's get into this motherfucking presidency with Biden and Trump, right? You know I gotta talk politics. Because, you know, everybody want a little piece of something. That's my motto. So, you know, my thing is this, right? I don't fuck with neither one of them. And that's just me personally, right? So when I went to vote, I've just flipped the fucking coin. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I flipped the coin. You feel me? I straight up was like, I went down the street with a quarter out of my pocket inside the booth and flipped the fucking coin. Cause it was like, what's the difference? Was this gonna be another motherfucker that ain't gonna give a shit? And I'm tired of asking for shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, I never personally asked. But like, time my mom and them actually, like the grandmas, like people from long time ago that believed in this politics bullshit. Asking for shit. I'm just tired of all people asking for shit. You feel me? But that's why I be like, you know what? Either we gotta go take that shit, or we just gotta go make that shit. It's one or the other. You feel me? You can revolt and take that shit back. Or you can say, fuck it, let's swindle them. Let's let them buy off us. They like our rap music. Let's make money off these niggas with the music. Put that shit in the economic growth. They buy them tickets, right? We should entitle and sign all the new little pumps and new little jumps. You know what I'm saying? Make them motherfuckers come straight over here and 10% of that shit go back to the economic. There's certain ways you could do shit. You know what I mean? But people don't say this shit because people not thinking about other people. They only care about their pockets, themselves. You know what I mean? We fucked up. That's why I see this thing that for black people in the future. Not today, but in the future. I see us on some self shit. Everybody socially and it's they socially tired of fucking with people. And then they economically tired of waiting for motherfucking governments and the system. All this shit. And it's gonna leave a big ass boiling pot. The motherfuckers is gonna crack. And you got some people out here with rifles on the roof. You got some motherfuckers that's just like, you know what, I'm gonna be working on my own little business and shit with my everybody strapped, everybody, you know what I mean? And it's the life of a warrior that's gonna be for real. Like I ain't knocking nobody who hasn't been through their struggle.
I'm talking government. We in REM, R-E-M, REM jurisdiction. Look it up. You know,
Yeah, I feel.
I feel like the lion and the wolf don't care about the sheep. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they under the Bar Association. The Bar Association means British Accreditation Registry. Okay. It's treason from the rip. So I'm not voting for treasonous mother. Hey, what can I say?
What about you, dude? Who you voting for? You had
I vote for me.
You had Biden, you had Trump. Yeah, Biden. Why you voting for Biden? Explain why.
Seems like it's a change.
Everybody got your own opinion. That's why we here. You know what I'm saying? That's why we embrace. We here to embrace your opinion. I don't give a fuck if you worship the Christ. We respecting on the big Ocho Show. We for the people. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck if I have a motherfucking KKK member on this bitch. I'ma ask the nigga, why you hate us, nigga? What's up with that? We cool. You see how you just come in, we just smoke that L, we just chill on that. Tell me, you get what I'm saying? And we still cool. That's what I do. This is the big Ocho Show, man. We not here for the bullshit. We here to get through shit and find resolutions and let the people know that you're not the only one thinking that way. That's why it's 3 different thinking ways here. You get what I'm saying?
Resolution means something wrong, gotta be fixed.
Yeah, the resolution to us. To us. I'm not talking about no resolution to these problems they put us through. I'm talking about just the ones we put ourselves through.
And we're gonna fix it right now.
Well,
on this show.
Day at a time, yeah.
On this show.
One day at a time. So you know.
Let me, I'm gonna go to the next show then.
If y'all like the shit we talking, man, put them likes up. Comment, drop a comment, you know what I mean? All that.
Where the conscious people at?
Oh, they around.
Show me.
They around. He said, show me.
Tap in.
All right, so next thing is the quarantine, man. We're gonna talk about how the quarantine made people, man. You know, we had a lot of quarantine aftermath, dog. There was a lot of shit going on, like far as like motherfucking parties that people was having. I got invited to like 4 of them, and I didn't go to not one of them. And I'm sorry, y'all. You know, whoever did throw on my back, I was supposed to come. But I had to think about the safety, man. I had to think about my kids too. So, but guess what? When the city go back up, nigga, I'm coming to your party. I'm buying a bottle. We doing whatever. You feel me? But listen, man, it was a lot of parties going on. Did y'all go to any of them parties? Did y'all have little gatherings?
Megatron.
I mean, gathering with my folks, people that I was with all the time before the pandemic.
Right. So did you feel any type of safety measures should be happening then, or did you still feel like, man, I'm comfortable, I love these niggas regardless? Hand sanitizer, wash their hands. Yeah.
I mean, I kind of feel that with the
Yeah, motherfucker, man, you should. You know. I was doing a little bit, but I said, man, I can't do it, man. And it wasn't because like I was scared of the shit. Like I said, it was just more like just being safe, period. So I was just like, let's
respect the others now.
Exactly. Because other people might believe in it. You know what I'm saying? So I just rather stay in the crib. I stayed in the crib and I quarantined for like.
I quarantined for 39 minutes.
Yeah, because I know we did 19. We did like 19. We did like 19. And I think I did, I got like 30. I think like 30, 28. 30. Yeah, man.
Like I might have went out and took a walk, but as far as going anywhere besides the market, I ain't doing motherfucking thing but sit down, smoke, play the game, chill myself.
Yeah, that's what I did. Smoke, play the game, order food, work on new business ventures, all I did shit like that, make beats, write verses.
All I did was reserve all my rights.
Reserve his rights.
All rights reserved.
Yeah, bro, that quarantine shit hit heavy, man. So it's had like new habits since that shit started, or like did your old habits and you forgot them? Like you said, fuck it. Like you smoke more weed, or was like since the quarantine started, you smoke way more weed, right? So it's like
How's the rest?
I think I just eat less food from places.
okay.
So like my food selection narrowed dramatically. More smoothies than food, but like now I couldn't eat everywhere. I'm tired of coffee stores. You know what I'm saying? No offense, they my hombres, but the food, you know, I had to make it myself, or I had to come from somewhere that was close to the heart.
Nah, I get that for sure. Cause it's like I was doing the smoothies. I was fucking with the smoothies heavier. Sea moss, soursop, kale, spinach,
power fruit, kiwi,
black oil seed, a bunch of shit. Turmeric.
I ain't gonna lie.
peanuts.
I was up at the Sweet Hut on 50th and Townsend. I was always going in and I made sure that my mom wanted everything. And rosenberry, elderberry, you know, stuff that joint. I was always saying, you know, I always kept that. You gotta breathe that. And these are just good things, man, to keep your motherfucking mind going. There's always shit that's out here to block it. Your food, even some street weed, even some motherfucking toxic people. You know, there's a bunch of shit that's gonna block your shit. So therefore, you gotta take care of yourself. You gotta have a lot of self-care and a lot of self-reserve, man. Reservoir. You know what I mean? Being real, just real relentless from the dumb shit that's set up for you. You know what I mean?
All times. Protect yourself.
Yeah.
Protect yourself. Stay ahead of the game.
Yeah, man. You know.
Stay ahead of the game.
That's how that shit is, man. And everything. Let's talk about the music on quarantine, because music, I felt like people started either flooding or some people just couldn't do it. Like, you know what I mean? Some people just like, yo, I'm losing the inspiration. I can't really do it. And then some people was like, yo, you know what? Set up the mic in the crib, like Jim Jones and them. They like, we set up in the crib and we record. And I got as much shit as possible. Like, yeah, like that shit was dope. I was one that was just more on my writing bag and producing bag. But how do you think music was being perceived, though? How do you think music was being perceived since you was on quarantine? See? And why is that, Bill?
The club, the walkthroughs for the artists and shit like that.
That was, yeah.
Music's biggest thing was touring and all that shit.
That's a fact.
A lot more visuals, we got to see a lot of rappers in the studio, more collab, music producer and the beat maker out, but stay focused more to this nigga right here as far as working together.
That's a fact. That's a fact. There's some good shit cooking up. So that's what I'm saying, man. That quarantine definitely helped out a lot of people, man. But how you feel, Ring? How was the music received for you, man, since you was on quarantine? Like, did they make you go back into your old school bag?
I mean,
was you stop expecting new shit?
I actually, through Jab and through you, I was interested. I introduced to Mo 3.
Right, okay.
And then, listening to Mo 3 and all these new artists, Yellow Beezy, it's like I got caught up in something, then it became something else. So it's like I just think that, it's a whole another world.
It's a whole nother world, man, and that's how that shit is, man. The music, for me, when I was in quarantine, all I wanted to do was create. But when I was listening to other music, I would only listen to something that made me happy. Right. You know what I'm saying? I was not trying to hear no sad shit, because it was like, as soon as you heard that sad shit, I received that shit so hard, bro. I'll be like, yo, this feel like the worst day of my life. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, and it's not, it's just a day everybody going through this shit during quarantine. But, y'all start playing some Juice WRLD or playing some motherfucking, some of my shit I made. This, I feel like that's just from the heart, that's sad, or some Side Day music, shit like that, that softened the shit up because you had to stay in the crib any fucking way. You know what I mean? So, that's how it was for me, though. You know what I mean? I received the music on some how I need to feel basis. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, that's basically the moral of the whole show. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Y'all stayed in, rocking with us for a minute. Hey, listen, man. Shout out to my guests on here. Do beats. Do tell them where to find you and follow you, all your stuff at, man. Twitter. 2 underscores. How about your Ring?
You look me up at Graham. You'll find nothing. I'll find you. Straight like that. Straight like that.
My man Ring, the Morris Dream. Yeah, right. And y'all already know where to find me at. This is your boy A-More, the Big Ocho Show. Y'all go tune in. I got a project dropping out February 8th, as I do every year. So it's coming out. It's different. The Lee Sims project. I got another one called Life Changes. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be the same day. We dropping in the same day. I might do one February 8th, that one 18th. But nah, fuck that. We're just gonna do it 2 for 1. You get 2 different sides of 8 on the same day. You know what I mean? So, this is what I'm telling y'all. Be out here working, man. I appreciate everybody that's tuned in. I appreciate everybody I fuck with. Shout out to the Commission Studios. Shout out to Dan, my man. Dan Wirtcher-Batcher. That's my damn engineer who make everything great as well. And my team AMP, I see y'all. Appreciate y'all help. Every time y'all come through, everybody that come fuck with me. You know what I mean? More beats coming on the site. Thank y'all for tuning in, y'all. Yeah.